So a typical day in my role starts with a morning huddle with the whole team for the day ahead. I'll then retrieve any cultured agar plates that were prepared the day before, and I'll use the lab information management system, the computer system, so that we can read those plates, identify what bacteria has grown, and record that information. I'll then use identification tests to see what the bacteria was that grew, and I'll follow that up with antimicrobial susceptibility testing. That means that the doctors can give the right antibiotics to the patients. Other things that we do here is rapid tests, such as COVID-19 rapid detection, so that we're able to manage patients throughout the hospital.
So a typical day for me at work involves supporting those who are presenting with urgent mental health needs who require intensive support in their home environment to prevent an admission to a mental health inpatient ward. I work daily alongside an MDT of other professionals, including doctors, other nurses, occupational therapists, pharmacy and nursing assistants. My role involves overseeing the clinical care delivered by all staff members. We monitor the quality and effectiveness of the service and lead on service developments. I take a lead on reviewing the more complex service users and support the staff to understand the patient's clinical and risk formulations and support difficult decisions around treatment.
A typical day in my job is we'll have a morning meeting to discuss anything that went on during the night. As we produce cars 24/7, any issue can crop up at any time, so it's important that we relay the information during the morning, which then sets up my day. So any issues that cropped up, I will then look into. This could involve design work or changing documents to suit what's on the shop floor. It's really important that we keep everything really efficient and run smoothly, not just to create the cars, but also for the operators as well.
My role is to provide foot care to a wide range of patients who've been referred to me with a prescribed package of care from a podiatrist. So this might include cutting nails, drilling nails, debriding callus and corns, and carry out annual diabetic and vascular screening. I also assisted nail surgery and carry out post-surgery nail dressings, as well as sometimes assisting with the consultant in the diabetic foot ulcer clinics. So not every day is the same in my job. One day I can be working in clinic, which would be a foot care clinic, or a nail surgery redressing clinic. The next day I could be out on home visits or on a care home to provide foot care to vulnerable patients.
So on a day-to-day basis I'll be responsible for ensuring that the security team have responded correctly to any security incidents at the organisation, that systems are performing as they should, and also ensuring that the security plan is being delivered and working with stakeholders at the university to understand their security needs.
So a typical day for me, I'll review my patient list, see if there's been any new admissions or discharges, before checking my diary, see what assessments I have or meetings that are scheduled for that day. I could be doing any assessments, whether it be functional assessments, single observations or lifestyle questionnaires. And I also facilitate group activity sessions with my patients on the ward.
Typical day-to-day, I'm responsible for first stage recruitment over the whole business, so that's manufacturing and GBS side. So learning about them different roles as well at the same time, sort of on the job while I'm doing it, having them conversations with managers. I look at succession planning, so looking at people's skill gaps, where they want to progress, sort of making sure that the business isn't going to be in a detrimental position if anyone leaves. Any grievances, things like that, investigations is a really important part of my day-to-day. And then apart from that, just general admin.
Day to day in my role, everything changes. It can be quite complicated working in mental health, but also very rewarding. So every day can look very different. I do days where I'll go into the community, visiting patients' houses, completing exercises like graded exposure and behavioural activation. But then I also have days where I work within the clinic, where we do physical health checks, blood monitoring, ECGs, depot injections. There's a lot of things that go on around the place, and it's really important within mental health to focus on physical health as well, because it can be affected by all the medications that are prescribed. So that's something that I focus on within my day-to-day.